Gail Benson's there going, we don't know what's going to happen with Sean Payton. In fact, what you said happened. The Cowboys got bumped in the first round. Jerry has come out and said, we have all these players, but, we can waste them if we don't have the right guy coaching them. Where is all this right now?
When I, and let me be open, my nephew plays for the Saints. I got no information from him. I could be standing next to him and ask him a question. He'd look at me like I was just a mute. He wouldn't say a word. I know Sean Payton never said a word to me. But when you've been around football and you played and you've been around coaches and stuff like that, I can look and I can tell, like, it's something about it, like something ain't right here. I can look at his face and tell it's wearing on him. Like it's literally wearing his ass out to continue to struggle in this situation of no quarterback, no top receiver, Alvin Kamara in and out of the lineup, the defense holding it together. You could just look and tell that he's looking at this and saying, there's no way. I mean, he's messing around with Jameis Winston. Then they go 6-2 at one point. Jameis is hurt now. All of a sudden, he's done. You could just look at the fog in his face. Now you look at he's messing around with Taysom Hill. It's like, oh, God. You can just tell.
He went 9-8, but you ain't going to win a Super Bowl even if you make the playoffs.
You crawled to get to 9-8.
And you had to do an amazing job to get to 9-8, I'm sure.
And then I go all the way back to my time with Coach Parcells. I could tell as a young puppy that Bill was going to walk away because you could look at the agony in his eyes and the defeat, that I'm no longer in control of this situation right now. I need to take a step back. And then you start to look at the Cowboys, and you start to say it makes a lot of sense if they struggle, Jay, along the way.
Oh, Lord.
For them to look at a guy that may have a desire to want to coach in Dallas, not this year, but after I recharge my battery next year.
Jay went 9-8 without Dak Prescott and all them.
That's kind of how I put it all together. I just put it together like that.
You see, when I heard the news yesterday that Gail Benson said this, I thought to myself, okay, house of cards to a degree. Why are you admitting this that you do not know as the owner of the team? If anything, I am trying to mitigate all risk. I do not want any uncertainty out there in the marketplace about my coach, and I want to try to handle that in-house first and foremost before I say I don't know and open it up to Pandora's box, Key. Well, first and foremost.
Wait, where are you going with that?
Well, because now that I'm opening up to Pandora's box, now we're throwing out all different scenarios for Sean Payton and where he might go.
But what I'm saying is,
that stokes the fire.
So why did she say it publicly?
That's true. You could take it to another level. Like maybe they're ready to move on. I don't know. I don't know why you make that statement.
Well, because she was asked, it was out there.
But Key, let me give you the coach's playbook, the owner's playbook here. All right? Hey, what's going on with Sean Payton's job status? Look, we're handling things internally. Really happy to have a great offensive mind here be part of our organization. I don't have to answer it.
Evan had a theory about this, guys.
I don't have to answer it.
Yeah, but
I allow you to stoke the fire. You know what it leads to conversations today.
Jay, Evan has a theory about this.
Talk to me.
Send me a 1. My coach is available. My Hall of Fame coach who's won a Super Bowl might be available. All these jobs are opening. Send me a 1.
I don't know that that's it.
He's got Illinois connections. He's got connections to the Giants. He's got connections to the Cowboys.
Put it together, Evan.
Coaches don't like to
get
other coaches fired. It's not the right. It's not you and I and Jay and Max. We like whatever. We don't care. But coaches,
bad form.
Yeah, it's not a cool thing to steal somebody's job. Now, if he's getting fired, that's one thing if it's available. But it's not available.
Right.
It has to become available. You can't abruptly resign from the New Orleans Saints and then they fire Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
You can't do that.
So you'd have to wait for Jerry. In order for Sean Payton, you feel, knowing Sean Payton a little bit, to feel comfortable, they'd have to fire McCarthy first and then deal with the Saints.
Fire McCarthy after the end of the season.
Right. Well, I mean, the season's over.
No, but he's here
next season. Next season.
Because they were going to get rid of McCarthy for Sean Payton, Max. They should have did that 2 weeks ago when they lost.
And then, Key, how much would you have to give up for Sean Payton currently right now, considering he still is under contract?
Well, let me think. I go all the way back to when we got Groot. We gave up 2 1s and $8 million in cash. If you fast forward to, if you go even further back, the New England Patriots, New York Jets, I think we gave up, Evan, a 1 and something else to get Parcells.
And then the Patriots obviously gave up a 1 and something else to get Belichick.
Yeah, so it was like all these ones swapped. So you start with a 1.
Start with a 1.
You start with a first-round pick, and then you kind of go from there. But I don't know that the Saints are trying to do that. We asked the question on why would she say that? Well, she was asked.
Yeah.
It was already out there in the universe over the last several days that Sean Payton is underground. No one knows where he's at. That's a Parcellian, as you like to say, Max. Bill has always told me and all the people around him, the less people know about you, the better off you are.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.